Technology can not only produce incredible effects in comics, but can also revolutionize how their audience is reached. The notion of distributing content via the web, what Scott McCloud refers to as digital delivery in his Redefining Comics, is particularly important. Content on the web is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can reach a worldwide audience. The associated costs are much lower than those associated with traditional printing, assuming bandwidth limits aren't exceeded. The only debate over black and white versus color is an aesthetic one. There's virtually no cost difference between the two. Page count becomes irrelevant, and there's infinitely more room for special features like sketchbooks, journals, and reader feedback. The types of comics available no longer need to be limited by what's most popular or what sells the most copies. The hurdles of distribution, genre limitation, and lack of audience diversity are all superseded by digital delivery. With cooperative web publishing, content can be grouped according to target audience. Similar genres or styles can be grouped together, or a varied selection can be presented. Additionally, there is no middleman. Publishing and distribution are one and the same. Finally, the hassle of going to a brick-and-mortar comic book store in order to get comics is eliminated. Audiences can get new comics directly in their homes. An advantage television and radio have had over comic books for decades. The dilemma facing digital comics is that there's no physical, tangible object being delivered. This is the reason why many people won't pay for online comics, and why I feel that digital comics will not replace print comics. Human beings exist in a physical reality where things can be touched, felt, picked up, and used. It's ingrained in our minds, our psychology, that objects have presence, have import, and have value. Our very senses are devoted to the perception of this fact. Furthermore, there's a strong notion in our society that ideas should be free, and information belongs to everyone. Essentially, that's all digital comics are: information, data, ones and zeros. The concept of paying for information is less appealing to people because there's no material item being exchanged. If you buy a book, a piece of art, a CD, or a DVD, you're still getting ideas, but you also have an item containing those ideas. You haven't just paid for the ideas, but for the physical medium. The controversy over downloading music is the quintessence of the data as a commodity debate. Similarly, a hacker who obtains sensitive government or corporate information justifies such actions by saying, "I didn't steal anything, I just made a copy of it. The data is still there in the systems I hacked. I haven't deprived anyone of anything." Digital comics don't even offer a unique instance of their content, just a copy of existing data. A print comic book may be one copy in thousands, but the particular one that you buy is a unique instance of the story, and it's all yours. You could sell it later, whether on eBay or at a convention or wherever. You can't do that as easily with digital content. You have to put the data on a physical medium first. In fact, if you do it, you're probably breaking copyright law. What's more, print comics have a number of advantages over digital ones. Mainly, there's no hardware or software considerations with them, and there are no version compatibility or platform conversion issues. Operating systems, file formats, and data integrity are considerations you never have to worry about. The only special equipment required to enjoy them is a pair of eyes. Just one will even work. And a brain. There's also more portable, and they're cheaper. Even with the popularity and abundance of laptops, PDAs, and Palm computers, it's still easier to just carry around a plain comic book. And it costs less than the equipment needed to view a digital comic. Comic books don't require a power source other than sufficient light to read by, and we already have the best natural light source around. Plus, printed comics are easier on the eyes. Not only are they usually sharper looking with crisper pictures than a monitor can provide, though technology is quickly bridging this gap, but they lack the backlighting that most computer displays rely on, which can be a strain on the eyes. Now, all this isn't to say that I think digital comics are doomed to failure. On the contrary, I think they have a very bright future and are an integral step in the development of the comics form. I just don't see them replacing good old print media anytime soon.